come back. Now that we're approaching the end of the regular season, where do you feel yourself?
I mean, my body feels fine,
Yeah.
but the explosiveness is just something that I haven't focused on.
Yeah.
So maybe next year I'll,
Yeah.
I'll have a summer to work on it and getting, back to finishing at the rim a little bit. But that's not even an important part right now of the game for me.
Yeah. So
But
it requires sort of doing different type
for
of work.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure, more just a different mental approach too. Right now, just doing what needs to be done to help the team win and also be efficient. And right now, efficiently, it's not smart for me to probably try to attack the rim the way I used to a year or two ago. So either way, spacing the floor, making some shots around the arc, and then working on the floater game.
You said your body's feeling fine. Is that a bit surprising considering how banged up you were last year and you've played
It
almost
is.
almost every game?
Actually, yeah. I mean, not surprising that I'm healthy,
Yeah.
but not as banged up as years in the past. I mean, we all have bumps and bruises here. We all have at this point in the season, but nowhere near as many as I did in the past. So I'm happy about that. Knock on wood. Hopefully, it stays that way, and hopefully we can get healthy and stay healthy going into the playoffs.
How much did that affect things this year, Danny? In spite of the record, we've been talking even post game the other day about chemistry and trying to get everybody right and on the same page and everything. You guys have had a lot of injuries to deal with over the course of the season.
That affects every team. As much as they don't like to incorporate or talk about it because nobody really cares and nobody feels bad for you injured, but a lot of teams, losses or inconsistencies or chemistry issues are usually because of injuries or healthiness. You see some teams had not a full healthy team last year, they have a full healthy team this year, and it's hard for them to kind of put it together. We want to be having that problem instead of having guys out. But we had some ups and downs, but at the end of the day, nobody really cares. You have to continue to find ways to win, next man up, and that's why we bring in these guys, from other parts of other teams, other different pickups, different trades, so they make we're a deeper team, and that when we do have guys go out, we trust them to come in and handle business.
You have a month left. Is that enough time to get everybody right and to learn all the new faces and tendencies and everything else?
We'll have much of a choice. We'll find out, but I think it is for sure. We just have to start locking in now. So since All-Star break, we have to come in more of a playoff mentality. Hopefully, said get Fred back in the next couple of weeks, get everybody healthy, but picking up our focus a little bit more. Every game matters, regardless of who it is we play. Of getting better, not in the sense of that we have to win every game, but we want to win every game, but we want to be getting better and learning each other and get on the same page.
The Pelicans are dealing with some injuries too. No Drew Holiday for them tonight. That being said, what kind of challenges do they present as a team for you guys?
Still very dangerous, man, regardless of who's on that floor. They have a great team. And obviously Serge wants me to stop talking to you guys. He's a selfish guy. But no, they're a very dangerous team. Regardless of who's on the floor, they got very good pace, some good shooters to get up and down, and some bigs that can attack the paint and make some things happen. So regardless, we have to respect whoever on the floor and every team, who's in so regardless of who's in and who's out.
How does it change game prep and all that sort of thing when you have like AD on minutes restriction? You see LeBron next week and they're saying they're putting him on a minutes restriction out there out of it too. Like,
It changes, but either way, it's our mentality can't change. We have to approach it. So regardless of who's on that floor, we want to get better. We want to be playing our best basketball. Regardless if they're star players are in or not, or they're role players in or not. They're still a good ball club. They're still an NBA basketball team, and we have to respect them.
How do you guys, against teams that are likely in the playoffs, and how do you measure how you're improving? It's one thing to do it against Houston or whatever, but against teams that
Game to game, I think it doesn't. So obviously, it's easier, or probably easier to measure or to dictate your progression or where you stand against top teams in the league or the big games. But I think even the games that are not the big games are very important. Measuring where we are, rotation-wise, how fast are we communicating and moving and rotating. Offensively, how crisp is our offense working? So it's a game by game. That's why we watch film every day, offensively and defensively, of games that we just played and the games of the team that we're about to match up with. So that's a big part of the game. That's the reason why we watch them.
you guys measure what you're doing.
It's more, like you said, it's more about us and what things that we need to do to find that consistency on both ends of the floor, regardless of who you're playing. The level of energy and discipline and execution should be, always very high. Things might work or not. Schemes defensively might work. The plays offensively might not work. But the things that come with that and the execution, that's what you carry on into the next game. So we slipped away a little bit in the Houston game, especially us in the second unit, and we got to get better at it.
You say us in the second unit. Nick the other day was saying he might sort of solidify whether you or Serge are going to start. Do you have any insight?
I don't know. I don't know what Nick is planning to do about it. I know that whatever situation I'm in, I'm going to give it everything I have. So it's simple. I'm here to contribute. I'm here to help the team be a better team, and we all part of the team. So that's all that matters to me.
How's that process going for you, adapting to the new team, everything, different roles, switching, all that sort of stuff? It's different challenges, and with the first unit, you do certain things, and with the second unit, you do different things, and it's just a matter of adjusting, and you don't have as much time to practice and going through those things. The first 3 games was one game was Freddie, the next game was Patrick, the third game was Jeremy, and now we try to get some chemistry going. But again, it all depends on the communication and fighting together and staying true to the schemes and the game plan that we have on both ends of the floor, and then adjusting. It's just a part of adjusting, growing, and that's it.
Marc, I asked Danny the same thing. He said, we don't have a choice. Is there enough time to get it all right and to put it all together and to get the chemistry down?
Of course it is. But you gotta put yourself out there every day a little bit and continue to chip at it. And it's not going to happen all overnight. And you think one night you have a great chemistry and you don't work at it, the next day it's going to be all gone. It's kind of the thing that you got to take care of it daily, and just continuously think about the team.
As a team, what kind of challenges do the Pelicans present for you guys tonight?
A very good offensive player, team. They attack the paint from very early on the shot clock. They relentless. They here to play no matter who's on the floor. They're going to attack and they're going to try to attack the paint, and that's how they play. So you got to be ready to play defensively and special play team defense.
When you were in Memphis, it was a small market. You guys had a lot of success there, and you were able to kind of stay relevant. Can you sort of relate or understand where somebody like in AD's position, gets frustrated?
You respect every personal decision that it's taken, and you understand that everybody's different and every situation is different. And if he feels the important thing for us as players to perform is to be happy with what you do and believe truly in what the direction that things are going. So if he feels this is the direction he wants to go, I'll completely respect it and support him, because you understand that at the same time when the franchise thinks that they should go a different way, they will do it. They will not hesitate to do it. So it goes two ways. So when a team and a player are in different phases of their career and they're not at the same level or things they want to accomplish, or they at least maybe they are on the same level, but they have not been able to, put work into, the plan into works, you move on.
Does it seem like from your years in Memphis, does it sometimes seem impossible when you're in a smaller market to kind of reach the potential?
It's definitely harder, and it takes longer, and it takes a little bit of luck at the same time. But you look at a team like Oklahoma, and that's a good example. You look at a team like San Antonio, and that's a great example. Obviously, they were lucky to have those kind of players. San Antonio having those 3 guys for that long, and Popovich, working with them. But you understand that first you gotta have the players, and then you have the system, the patience, and a little bit of luck.
Thank you. Thanks, Marc. Nick, we just saw yesterday your comments from practice, but you're looking at kind of getting a little more consistency in the starting position with Serge versus Marc. When?
Soon. I'm looking at it.
What would be your factors in deciding?
Well, I'm going to continue to evaluate the units playing together. Continue to evaluate how they're playing versus starting versus coming off the bench, things like that.
How much can you take out of
You can take a lot. No, you can take a lot because as you can see, as you look around the league, any of these teams in 6 through 14 or 15 or whatever it is seem to be playing with a sense of purpose. Whether it's they're playing carefree because there's not a lot of pressure on them to win, whether they're just found a good rhythm, or whether they're really determined to try to play with some pride. Whatever it is, there's a lot of teams playing very well, and it doesn't really matter if you're playing somebody at the top or middle or bottom, because the intensity and the way the teams seem to be playing all around the league makes every night a great experience, first of all, and a great learning experience, secondly.
Can you take more away from how your team performs offensively or defensively?
I mean, it's both. I mean, I think in general, how are we executing late? What are we doing out of timeouts? How are we following the game plan to start? How's the bench unit coming along? Is there any other combinations we can look at? All those things. I think we're kind of continually evaluating night to night and trying to polish those up.
Have you thought about how the season goes on? It's likely you're going to finish second. That could change. Have you thought about how you'll treat the final few weeks in terms of chasing wins and chasing cohesiveness versus health and getting guys rested?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to change, or we're going to change our mindset much, Eric. I think that first and foremost, I put our learning and situational needs at the top of the list. Competing to win is always right there underneath that thing. I just don't think there's much else for us to worry about, right? I don't think there's any major load issues or rest issues or any of that. I just think I think we're more in the mode of let's prepare. Are we learning? Are we doing what we're supposed to do? Are we executing late? Are we polishing up some of those things? Are we learning some new things to do? Are we executing end-of-game things right? And competing and not reading too much into any one loss or any one win, really, because like I say, we're not gonna win 16 in a row to go out, right? And when we don't, we can't oh my God, that's not playoff basketball, or whatever. We just gotta take the night as it comes and learn from it and continue to get better, which I think we've done. Throughout the year.
No Drew Holiday for the Pelicans tonight. How does that change what they're able to do and how you guys have to play them on both ends?
Well, first of all, he's always been a real tough handle for us, right? He's really played well against us, so that's one thing. And the other thing is usually in this league it doesn't matter a whole lot, right? Guys are in, guys are out, another guy gets a chance. There's a different chemistry that seems to develop or whatever, and teams come out and play. So the guy they put in his place is going to be an NBA player, right? And the NBA players are all really good. So we got to not really think about that or worry about that. We just got to kind of concentrate on what we're going to do.
How does it change? Last question. How does it change the prep when the guy is in like AD, but the minutes are going to be way down? You're going to have LeBron next week too on that restriction.
Well, it doesn't change our prep much at all, other than I'll look at their recent subbing patterns to see if there's anything I can pick up there and plan for who might be in, who might be out. But other than you put a game plan together for them for like normal, and it's just not as many minutes.
Thank you.
Yep.